goes to University of Arkansas and works in this restaurant. What's the name of the restaurant?
It's called
Bourdain's. Yeah, they sell that special Italian stuff. Anyways, I'm trying to talk like you, and it sucks. I suck at it really bad.
Yeah, you're not nailing it.
No. So, anyways, he works at Bordino's, and or is it Bourdain's?
Yes.
Okay, sorry.
Bourdain's.
But he lost his job there, right? And there's no more classes.
Yeah. There's not much going on for him. Apparently, they've had to relax some kind of law, which helps the small business, the to-go beer, to-go cocktail, at least giving some the service folk. But he's back at the.
That's good of you, though.
That's good that you're in a spot to do that. I mean, I just don't like. We keep saying we're not going to address this, but man, you guys, man, stay safe, man. You guys do what you can to help each other. I mean, and even when you go to the grocery store, don't buy every goddamn package of toilet paper you see.
No.
Leave some. Don't buy all the bread you see.
And don't buy all the damn beef neither.
Or the PBR, goddammit.
Yeah, stay away from the PBR.
I'm telling you right now, if I venture out in public and I see somebody's cart full of PBR 12 packs, I'm whipping their ass. You don't need that many. You don't need that many boxes of PBR, man.
All right, so you're working from home. Let's say you're working from home.
Okay.
Now you actually work from home anyway.
Yes, sir.
So,
yes, sir, I do.
The rest of us do not. But what you can do if you work from home is you can use some of that time to get better at your job.
Oh, that's a good one. I like that one. That's good.
You bet. If you're shaky on Excel, again, YouTube, you can learn advanced Excel stuff.
Have you stuff? have you done that? Have you? I don't know. Have you ventured into that whole deal?
Well, yeah, I did. I watched a YouTube thing on PowerPoint presentations. How to build my own PowerPoint presentation. Because I'm going to have to start here pretty soon. I'm probably going to have to start talking to customers online.
Yeah.
And so, if I can get into the GoToMeeting and get them at GoToMeeting so we can meet and talk about laundry and this and that and the other, I can throw a small presentation right up on it to where they've got it, and I can talk about it while they're looking at it. So
here's the crazy. You talking about that? I don't know. Now, being the way that I am, I have a ton of photographers on.
Right.
And there's a guy out of Philadelphia. His name is Jared Polin. So if you get on Instagram and you search Jared Polin, Polin, you'll find him. His nickname is Fro. This guy has the coolest afro of any white man you've ever seen. It's huge.
Fro Polin.
Fro. And he has a YouTube channel called Fro Knows Photo. He wrote a book that is the basics of photography. So when this broke out, he did this about 4 or 5 days ago, and he put a post up and said, "I know people aren't home with their kids. I know college kids aren't having classes online. If you want to learn photography, you email me. I will send you a link to download my book on." And that book sells for 24 hours later. He had over 7,000 replies. And that's when he opened it up and said, "I don't care if you are a student or you're a parent with kids. Anybody can contact me. I will give them a copy of this book so you can learn photography." At this point, he has given away over $1 million worth of copies of it. And he says, "I would never have sold this many copies if it wasn't free." But that action right there, we talk about doing things for the greater good all the time.
Damn right.
That right there is the epitome of it. That man is putting something out there to he's got a weird profession. He's got a profession that you wouldn't think would help this crisis, but he did his part, which is kind of relates to why we're putting an extra episode out, and we want to do more than what we've been in a week.
Yeah,
everybody needs to do what they can to help each other. And I thought, I'm going to contact him and say, "Hey, man, we got this movement called For the Greater Good. You epitomize it. I can't tell you he'll be on the podcast. I can't tell you that we can do anything from him, but I'm going to do my best while I'm in self-isolation to try to get this guy on the podcast and see if we can talk to him, because that is a solid move, man."
Very much so. I
it's a lot more than Donnie's doing, just driving his goddamn Trans Am around. Jesus Christ. I mean,
oh, dude, that sounds tight though. That car is tight when it fires up, and damn well. I mean, I don't know what kind of horsepower it's got, and I doubt you probably even dynoed it, but if this guy can put together aircraft engines at a 12-to-1 compression ratio, he can damn sure
probably
build a
tune up
motor
a
for
Trans Am.
Yeah, which he's done. And I mean, no pun intended, Donnie, but that shit flies, man.
I kind of want to do a photo shoot of like 7 to 10 photographs of just Donnie's train. I just want to do that, and we can, like, we're still working on our website. Maybe we can put that up there so people can appreciate the art that Donnie has in this.
Hell, we might even see if he might model with the car. Of course, knowing Donnie, he'll get in his underwear and lay on the car and sexy posing.
The best thing about this whole situation is all the episodes record, and we get done, and Donnie's like, "You sons of bitches, you know, I never get to say anything on the podcast." And we have him on in front of a microphone, and he's not really talking.
I just don't got much to say. I mean, if y'all want to do the old photo shoot, then I'll stretch a banana hammock. I don't care.
The mental image that put in my head, Jesus Christ. A banana hammock with the mullet. I mean, that's a combo you can't beat.
Oh my God. That is.
Which brings up, I don't know why this brought this up, but our buddies that have other podcasts that listen to us, I hope that these guys are going to put some more content out because they're helping me get through this.
Yeah. Give a shout out to Johnny Simo, Johnny Simonetti, Johnny Simonetti. It doesn't really matter because he's always ready. And it's Todd Orndorff on the Toddcast. I know it's probably not your favorite person.
Oh God, yeah. Here goes Donnie. We'll get him fired.
I don't want to talk. Todd Comdort.
Shots fired, man.
Man, that was good as a Nerf dart flying across the room there, man. Holy cow.
Wow. I'm sorry about that, Todd. Like, Todd's always had a sore spot because he really believes that Donnie was purposely cutting his mic off in that episode.
And Donnie has said it was probably his connection. He was in and out. And
I don't know what to believe. I don't know whose side to pick on this deal.
I don't know, but I can tell you Donnie's a little bit fired up right now.
I'm a professional. He's
got very more mobile in that chair.
What'd you say?
I've been dabbling on this for a little while now, and I know that it was his connection. There's no way.
But why are you smiling when you say that, bro? I mean, you're smiling as you say that. I don't know if I should believe you were.
What'd you call him? Todd
Comdort?
Comdort. Oh, God.
Which, Todd, you're fully able to make some merchandise that has that on it if you want to sell it. Man.
Speaking of Todd Orndorff on the Toddcast, available on iTunes and or Google Podcasts and Apple Podcasts and all other podcasts, even on Anchor. He does a pretty dope Anchor commercial at the beginning of his podcast because he
does. I'll give it to him.
Yeah, he might have to do some commercials for us at some point in the future. I don't think it's going to happen now, though.
Thanks, Donnie.
Yeah. Yeah, you didn't even come up with like a civilian version AR. You came up fully auto on that one.
Yeah, just shots just laying lead down.
All right, going back to work and use time to get better at your job. Or even if you're really good at what you do, if you're working from home, keep the same routine as you did when you went to work. If you got up every morning and took a shower, continue getting up every morning and taking a shower.
Oh, here's the deal with that, because I do work from home, whether we're having this. That is very important. And if you're able to set up a spot in your house, whether it's an extra bedroom, whether it's just a spot at the table in the dining room, set up a spot that has your work, and that's where you go to work. And keep your work hours. If you work 8 to 5 with an hour lunch, do that. Like, keep as much of the routine together as you can. And that's going to help you get through this time.
Yeah, if you go out and smoke like 16 or 17 cigarettes during your work routine,
do that.
Yeah, do that. Just keep it, whatever it is. I don't care.
What I will say is, if your job entails you going to have lunch with people at an establishment, okay, well, don't do that. Like,
no.
I mean, yeah, like, you guys, let's be smart about that.
Oh, and oh, by the way, on that, there's still communities out there, like the one I live in, the bar is still open.
Really?
Yes.
They're still gathering people.
Still gathering at the bar. You can still go down and eat catfish downtown.
Well, here's the way that I think about that. Just because people are doing it doesn't mean that you need to.
No, and I think it's asinine that they are. I'm not going anywhere around it, and I'm going to stay away from anybody who does.
Yeah. Well, because I don't think people understand this. Just because you expose yourself to those people doesn't mean you're just exposed to those people. You're exposed to everybody they have been exposed to, and that exponentially grows.
Right.
That's why this virus is taking over the world.
Right.
Well, that's why it has taken over.
There's other things you can do if you have family at home, especially if you have kids. Man, you can go back to old school stuff. Old school stuff worked because it worked for Shiner and I way back in the day.
Etch-a-Sketch? Is that what you're talking about?
Or Monopoly or Connect 4.
We should have an Etch-a-Sketch battle.
That'd be dope. Not gonna lie.
Like the baddest thing you can draw on an Etch-a-Sketch, send it to it. That would be cool as shit.
Chutes and Ladders.
Oh yeah, there you go.
Candyland.
I used to have a hashtag that I post things that I was doing things that I really enjoyed, and it was hashtag make memories. And that's kind of coming back into play. Make memories with your family. Make memories with your wife.
If you have small kids and you can't go to the zoo, you can pull up pictures of animals. I mean, there's tons of stock photos on the internet. Pull up pictures of animals and tell your kids what is this animal? It's a dog. Well, kind of, but not really. What is it, Kelsey? Looks like a mountain lion. Well, kind of, but not really. It does have spots. What would you call it?
It's a possum.
Well, it'd be a hyena.
Yeah. Oh, there you go. Yeah.
Right? But you can teach your kids about animals. They can still learn at home, even though you're not a stay-at-home teacher. Your kids can still learn. You can still make things fun.
I think the message is that everybody's struggling, that are self-isolating, self-quarantine, whatever you want to call it. Everybody's struggling. Nobody here's a crazy thing about that. I just said that how I follow photographers and creators and stuff on Instagram.
Right.
And a lot of those guys, it's funny to watch them because one of the biggest creators on YouTube, and everybody has known he does have a wife because he's had her in videos a year or two ago. He does have children, and he put a video up earlier in the week where his wife actually was talking on frame, and he's never showed his kids' faces, which I totally respect. But he has some scenes and some B-roll footage that he has his children in. There's also a creator named Cody Warner, who I had no idea was married, and his wife is appearing in his videos. You're seeing a glimpse of these people's lives because of this pandemic that is very personal to them. And they're doing that because they're trying to help people get through what we're going through as the world is trying to get through it right now. And I totally respect that. Now, does that mean that I will give you 100% transparency to my life? I don't know yet. I don't know. I'm trying to make that decision. I don't know if we'll get to that point. But just like us putting an extra episode out, I am going to do what I can to help people have something to watch or listen to and try to get through this time and give them a little bit of entertainment and take their mind off of the crazy insanity that's happening around.
Well, if you want to get away from the crazy insanity, just go look at James Wood's Twitter feed.
Oh, let's do that, my man.
I have got one, and you know what time it is, ladies and gentlemen.
Give it to me.
It's time for James Wood's Tweet of the Week. Tweet of the Week. I like doing that. Yeah, my favorite tweet this week, and it was actually 4 hours ago. You got a picture of Joe Biden and this guy, the Bradford file.
Creepy
is the
Joe?
one. Yeah, Creepy Joe. And it says, Joe Biden's coronavirus web address lands on a donation page for his campaign. and James Woods tweets, he probably doesn't even know it exists.
No. Well, here's my deal with that is I got two parts of this.
Okay.
I saw a video that he was standing in front of a podium. It was obviously in front of an empty room, and he made his little dissertation. And then his wife steps into frame, and she kisses him